Alright YouTube, so we are back, of course, to talk about some Final Fantasy VII Remake. And before we hop into it, I have been sick the past couple of days, my dudes. You may not be able to tell on the video, but the recording process is going to be a bit rough, but we're going to get through this together. So anyways, today what we have is we randomly got like a trailer for the remake Ultimania Plus, and within the trailer itself, people were like noticing things in the background, and there's one particular interesting piece that kind of confirms the idea or theory that Remake itself is some sort of sequel or follow-up to everything previously. It's apparently this section right here, which of course I don't read or speak Japanese, but people have translated it, and it's kind of shit quality, but if you've ever downloaded a video off of Twitter, you know this is kind of standard. They're always shit quality videos. Apparently the translation reads, Cloud recognizes Aerith's face, which causes a ringing noise in his ears, and Sephiroth stands between them. You can't protect anyone, not even yourself. This is Sephiroth inside Cloud's heart and his mind/subconscious. Now, what this is in reference to is whenever Cloud runs into Aerith for the first time within Sector 8, both in the original FF7 and also in Remake, this is his first meeting with Aerith. But again, the Ultimania is saying that whenever Cloud sees Aerith, he recognizes her. Now look, this isn't really a surprise. It's not even really something that we need confirmation of, because there's just all kinds of evidence throughout the game. There's just lines that characters say and things that characters do that seem to imply that this is some sort of follow-up to the original game and the original compilation. So most of the people noticed from the advertisement is that if you remember the scene from the E3 trailer at the end, whenever Sephiroth and Cloud are talking in like the alleyway and he says, "Run, Cloud, you have to leave, you have to live," it's apparently what Claudia said to Cloud, Cloud's mom, during like the Nibelheim incident. Like she's telling him to run away and he has to live. Which honestly adds a hell of a lot more weight to the scene. It's not just something that Sephiroth is saying to Cloud, it's actually him mimicking Cloud's mom's like last words essentially. What's actually cool about this confirmation too is that there's actually a Reddit post sometime back, been a couple months at this point, where somebody theorized this. Like they actually posted about this on Reddit, and I wanted to make a video about it and just never got around to it, but it turns out that that person's theory was correct. Another one is apparently whenever Cloud gives Tifa the flower, he's kind of mimicking Zack's cool guy persona, which is something I definitely did not pick up on. And the last one, at least from this Reddit post, we're just going to read this really quickly. I also want to add this interesting piece of information I found from Japanese Claudia fans on Twitter from the sneak peek pages of the new Ultimania. It's about the flashback that Cloud sees from Chapter 1, where Tifa is calling out to Cloud, but he is trying to ignore her. Apparently, Tifa hadn't even noticed him at all in that scene. The memory might be falsely created. This might explain the green flash that was present in the cutscene, while the flashback of the promise, which we know is real, didn't have the green flash. Some theories floating around that I saw on Twitter about this was that it might be created from Cloud wanting recognition from Tifa during childhood, or might be Jenova taking Tifa's memories about how close they were during their childhood and creating this memory. And to be honest, this is something I hadn't even really considered, but if you think about the original FF7, it actually makes a lot of sense that this would be like some sort of false memory of Cloud's, because we learn whenever they go into the live stream in Mideel that Cloud and Tifa weren't actually close as kids. So Cloud having this like flashback or memory where him and Tifa are kids, but like she's apparently wanting to be friends with him or wanting to hang out with him. I think it makes a lot of sense that this is a false memory. It's something I've never even considered. Now kind of hopping back to the main part of this video, the section of Cloud recognizing Aerith apparently. Now obviously Japanese is a hard language. Their characters and stuff can mean several different things. So there's obviously already people like on the Reddit posts and stuff that I'll have linked in the description that are saying like, maybe it doesn't mean this, maybe it means something else, which of course is entirely possible. I'm just going off the information that's out there. I don't speak Japanese, so I can't give my own input. But also, I don't think we even need this like translation to be entirely accurate for us to believe that this game is a sequel, because we've kind of been talking about this and thinking this for the entirety of this game being out. Anyways, my dudes, that is pretty much the video. I need to go take some medicine and lay in bed and try not to die. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys only want to see more Final Fantasy VII Remake content, turn on my notifications, follow me on Twitter, _DavidYT. I'm a Discord, links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Used to care what people thought, but now I care more, and nobody out here's got it figured out. So therefore, I've lost all hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not it's worth it. So insecure, no one's perfect. We spend it with no shame. We blow that like Coltrane. We in here like Low Gain or leave it like Cobain.